You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode? Hello, welcome to the podcast. It is so good to have you here. I'm so excited to talk to you today about how you can stay motivated when the 9 to 5 drags you down, because let's be honest, it absolutely can. There's nothing like feeling like you are stuck in a mundane routine with something that doesn't feel fulfilling or enjoyable to really affect your motivation levels when it comes to your acting career. And there's absolutely nothing worse than feeling restricted in the day job and drained by it, because obviously it's not as exciting as being on set. It's not as exciting as self-taping. It's not as exciting as being in rehearsals for a stage play. It's just not as exciting as acting, full stop. But here's the thing. We've got to have a day job because it's funding our acting career. And without it, an acting career becomes harder because, as you know, there are lots of things to pay for. Just like any business starts with capital, an acting career has to start with capital, but the capital doesn't come from investors, it comes from your day job. So how are we going to stay motivated when we're really not enjoying the day job? We have to be very, very, very careful that when we are getting demotivated in the day job, we don't get sucked into the spiral of doom, because it is so easy to get sucked into the spiral of doom. And the spiral of doom is those mind monkeys, those thoughts that spin round and round and round the head that say things like, will an acting career ever actually happen? Should I just stay in the day job even though I know I'm not fulfilled in it? Why does it seem to happen for everyone else and not for me? Am I just wasting my time with an acting career? Is an acting career just a pipe dream? You know, it can really remove us from our acting goals. And in our heads, it can create a lot of distance between where you are now and where you want to be with your acting career. Let's say in your acting goals, you've got winning an award. Well, an award doesn't just have to be an Oscar. An award can be best supporting role in an independent film. It could be best newcomer. It can be anything really. But when we get sucked into the spiral of doom, the spiral of doom will give us the perspective that our acting goals are further out of reach than they actually are. And what happens is we get emotionally caught up in the spiral of doom, and that takes us away from the logic of, actually, let's find the evidence of how far away I am from my acting goals and what I could actually do. So yes, day jobs can be draining, of course, depending on what it is that you do. But thankfully, there are things that we can do to stay motivated. There are things we can do to keep our energy up, to stay proactive with our acting career, because that's the thing. You've got to stay proactive, 1000%. You cannot rely on other people to bring castings to you. And this includes if you've got an agent. You can't rely on other people telling you about opportunities. You've got to be constantly searching when it comes to the business side. And you've also got to be in a state of flow creatively when it comes to performance side, because the two go hand in hand. You'll always hear me talk about this in the episodes. So what's the first thing we can do then to stop the day job from dragging us down? That is, stay creative, because you might be doing an office job and you might not like admin, or you might be doing a sales job and you might be just getting a little bit tired of pitching. You might be doing a teaching assistant job or a dog walking job. And whilst there's things that you will like about the jobs, it's not playing a character. It's not getting a script and analysing who the character is. It's not being vulnerable and expressing your emotions. It's not learning lines and blocking out scenes. It's not deciding who this character is and writing backstories for them and getting immersed in them. These are all the things that make you feel alive, because you are a creative through and through, and your creativity needs feeding constantly. So this is where you need to be doing things like your sense memory exercise every single day, because that will keep you creative. You've got to be doing your relaxation every day because that will keep you creative. Pick up a scene. Come into the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group and ask another actor if they want to practice a scene with you, because that will keep you creative. Come and join the 5-day method acting challenge that we've got starting on the 23rd of October, because that will keep you creative. The minute your creativity dies is the moment the spiral of doom gets stronger and louder. And that's where dreams go unfulfilled. That's where people quit, and we don't want that. The second thing to do is be around others also pursuing acting. You've got to be in a community of other actors, because community is the lifeblood of all successful careers. We do not find success by ourselves. It makes it 10 times harder. When you get in a community, that's when you can chit chat with others who are on this same journey as you or a similar journey to you. You can talk about the highs, you can talk about the lows, you can talk about your love for acting till you're blue in the face. Community is what keeps you going, because we're social creatures. So get yourself in a community. Again, a great community is either the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group or the 5-day method acting challenge. So it's up to you which one you want to join. The third thing you need to do is imagine yourself in your dream role every single day. And you do this from a point of view that this is possible, this is what I can make happen, I am more than capable of figuring this out. When you come at it from that point of view, rather than, oh, this is what I really wish I had, but it's not happening, the spiral of doom is just going to rear its ugly head again. Whereas if you take the approach of imagining yourself in your dream role every day from, yes, this is possible, yes, I can figure it out, it keeps you inspired. Inspire, I think it's either the Greek word or the Latin word for inspire, just means to invite in. So you'll invite in ideas. The thing about inspiration is it's very, very quick to deplete in a 9-to-5 job when you're not being creative, when you're not around other actors, when you're not imagining yourself in that role and you're getting bogged down by the day-to-day tasks of the 9-to-5. So you've got to keep imagining your dream role, or yourself in your dream role, every single day. Do it on your dinner break, do it on your morning break, your afternoon break, do it on your way to work, do it on your way back from work. These are great times to do it because you're not having to actually carve out time. And as you're doing it on your way to your 9-to-5 job, it reminds you of why you're doing the 9-to-5 job. As you do it on your way back from your 9-to-5 job, you might have had a bad day in the job that day, but it perks you back up. And then the fourth thing you can do to stop yourself from being depleted and unmotivated and to stop the 9-to-5 draining you is watch performances regularly. Now, I don't just mean performances on Netflix, on HBO, on whatever your television stations are, or on YouTube or on Instagram. I don't just mean of commercially successful actors. Do obviously watch those performances because they'll inspire you, but also watch the performances of unknown actors as well. Unknown actors like at Fringe Theatre, in independent films go to screenings, or in something like the 5-day challenge, where you're seeing others go from their performance weaknesses and flourish over 5 days into a stronger actor. This keeps you immersed in the world of acting, and it keeps acting and your goals a little closer to home. It's really important that you are watching performances because you're re-energized, you're inspired. What bleeds onto you is I can do it, I can do this as well sort of thought process, and that keeps you going and it keeps you proactive. I've already mentioned to you, staying creative, being around others also pursuing acting, a community, and watching performances regularly. I've already shared with you that you can do those 3 things inside the 5-day method acting challenge. I really encourage you to join this because you can go from having performance weaknesses, performance blind spots, doubting yourself, not feeling very confident in yourself or with some areas of the craft, to becoming a strong performer, one who knows how to overcome the challenges that you're currently facing with your acting, which for some of you it's nerves. For some of you it's you just don't know how to create a unique character. For some of you, it's you're just not quite immersing in the character. There's always that thought that, oh, I'm playing a character, I'm acting rather than being in it. All of these problems, these performance problems, will get ironed out inside the method acting challenge. It'll give your motivation a new lease of life. You'll be loaded up with some incredible method acting exercises that you've never used before, but actually make a world of difference to the performances that you're creating, so you can actually embody the role from head to toe, and you can walk away going, oh my God, have I really just delivered that performance? There has never been a better time to give your character skills a massive freshen up. There's never been a better time to give those nerves a good once over so they're not impeding on every single role. There's never been a better time to end a year, as we're in the final 3 months of 2023, than to do the 5-day method acting challenge. So go and click the link underneath this episode and go and get your place. We start the 23rd of October. You'll be delivered a live challenge every single day. They take no more than 20-30 minutes to complete. You will absolutely transform your talent and feel so proud of yourself come the end of it. You'll also feel thrilled to pieces with the work that you're producing, and you get my individual feedback every single day. So I look forward to seeing you in the 5-day method acting challenge, and I hope you have enjoyed this episode as well. I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.